welcome back to the House of the Unknown. Again, why it's always so silent all this whole time. I'm Hannah, this is David, and guess who's all the way over there? Who's over there? Who? We got two cameras this time. We're trying to get the studio kind of like set up. We kind of have like a whole thing, kind of try to like eventually like set stuff up in the whole. That's like straight up advertising the whole bottle right there, and it's still in the shop. But hey, we can do cool stuff. You know, like hey, that's us. Hey, how's it going? Or there's my lovely sister.
Don't you know we just love our sister?
I love my fucking sister. She's on fucking camera right now.
You look great today.
Oh, thank you.
Anyways, we have a full we have a full fun fest of great content going on today, don't you think? First of all,
oh yeah.
Yes, well, first of all, let's get to the announcements. Again, the announcements. We got our sponsor again, Hannah St. Prime Plus Squared. You guys could be a sponsor, and if you are, thank you for sponsoring this video. I can name off a couple of sponsors who are sponsoring. Brent Greenwood, Lacey, Stone Wolf Gaming.
You're not gonna say her last name.
I don't know her last name.
Nalin.
Nalin. Just like that lady from Alaska, Sarah Nalin.
Silva.
She hates potatoes.
And Micah, my best friend Micah, who I don't
Whoa.
know.
Your other best friend is right next to you.
No, I don't financially support the channel, so
He became a best friend when they did that. So anyways,
so
but
the
yes.
best friendship is just like a pay-to-play thing, isn't it? By EA Sports or something?
Yes, EA Sports, it's in the game. But yes, you could become a sponsor and sponsor this until we get real sponsors and keep the show going alive, and hopefully we can turn
Oh,
this
it's real, son.
it's still real. So, but the lowest.
The ring light went off.
Yeah,
Did it burn out?
probably it's on a
Timer.
no, it's on like a
Battery.
battery pack. So,
Well, it's a good thing you didn't have it on for 30 minutes before.
oh, yep, it's going out. Does someone have a plug-in somewhere?
You can share a plug-in with me.
Does it have
Before you lick it, stick it.
Oh, this?
Yeah. Yeah. Do what's necessary for the channel. Here, unhook it before she pulls it.
Oh my. Why do you have the legs so narrow? It's going to collapse.
I don't know, the legs are like that, and it won't stand up like that.
Oh, my bracelet on here.
Would you want to turn on the light again?
Don't mind if I do. Drum roll, please.
We're all off beat.
It didn't work. It's not working.
It's because we're off
Oh, I
beat.
was pushing the wrong button.
Oh, there you go. Alright, yeah, so yes, Hanson Prime Plus Squared. The lowest is $3. The highest, we have a new tier. $10.
Oh, really?
Why? Because I have a tabletop RPG coming, and I've been working on that called Celestial Skies. But the rest of it is, you know, $5 if you wanted to support the channel. $3. You get great exclusive content. Sometimes content that doesn't even show up on here on the channel itself will show up on there. So think of it as like, oh my god, I got that original Prime Plus Squared content. And if your wife comes in and says, hey, what are you watching? I'm watching Hannah St. Prime Plus Squared. She's like, what's that? You say, oh, it's all original content. Hannah St. that Prime Plus Squared is.
$5 for the tea.
$5 for the tea. That's all I have to say. So, yes, thank you to your sponsors, and let's get on to the show. Nani, what do you got going on for today?
We're going to talk about dinosaurs. And do they still exist?
All right, and what else?
Oh yeah. Dear Woman.
All right.
And we know she exists. The other one, the last one's famous.
We have a new segment, a little bit that I'm still kind of working out the kinks on, but we're going to try it out.
It knows I unplugged it.
So,
No, leave it alone.
but also, first of all, how was your guys' Valentine's Day?
That's great. I liked it.
Did you guys get your special someone to come to you?
Yeah, me and Jill.
Did you guys see a squirrel?
No, I did not. I didn't even see birds. I was working on my candy, and that did not turn out, and so I threw a fit and cried.
I thought it was a good Valentine's Day.
It was a good Valentine's Day, but still can have downs
You
on.
cry on good days, and I have great days all the time.
Alright, so, yeah.
What about you? Did you have a good Valentine's Day?
I worked, so.
You got a cute Valentine's for me.
He's working.
Yes, I've worked on Valentine's Day, and it was pretty good though. So it was I enjoyed myself.
Ooh, gross.
Oh, no, that was after.
Smashing.
That was a smashing after.
I'm a stay-at-home daughter, so I didn't work.
I guess.
I tried to work on candy. Didn't make me cry.
Yeah. I look so pale in this.
Why did that thing just like implode?
I was smashing it.
Smashing.
So, but yes, yeah. So, I feel like that most of these, I feel like the podcast is trying to evolve. I feel like evolve into something new. I feel like every week it's always something different, as in camera wise, and like the first 3 episodes was like same, and then like Discord, and then and then no, it's actually 2 different sites because we recorded in front of the TV.
Well, we're showing versatility.
Yeah, we're just trying to get a little bit more of a.
Is that dark chocolate?
Yeah.
Never mind. No, I don't like dark chocolate.
You got it.
It's salted caramel.
I like caramel. I just don't like dark chocolate.
It's salted.
I don't like dark chocolate.
You won't even know.
I will know because I don't like
It's
dark
got
chocolate.
caramel sweet, so it'll counteract the bitterness.
No, I don't like dark chocolate. If it was just caramel, it would have been better.
Speak up.
We'll just spurn anything I give you. Huh?
First of all, that was Hannah's gift, so
So, Nani, what are we going to be talking about?
dinosaurs.
And what else?
They're women.
And who are they?
One's a legend or a myth.
And the other is Deer Woman.
Nigga say you full circle.
I can't.
You're doing great. You look great. You look fantastic.
Girls' night out.
I
This
know,
Kraken
so
does really
nice.
well with his accent of his chocolate and caramel.
But caramel is like by definition has no. Oh yeah. But man, it looks good.
Woo, man,
You
that's
better
strong.
have one for me.
No. It's got dark chocolate. Take off the chocolate and I will.
Man,
We
that's...
can arrange that. You know, chew it off.
Gross.
You said take off the chocolate.
Alright, so... I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the most recent conspiracies in life that, you've sent me one, remember? About how that guy was, like, taking the red pill and the blue pill.
Oh yeah, I just sent that because it wouldn't let me save.
Oh.
So I sent that so I can go back and watch that.
Oh.
But it was interesting, wasn't it?
I guess so, but, I don't know, it kind of had the same tone as,
But the CIA.
boys say.
It was cool, but it wasn't on a dinosaur.
That's true. We're getting all done. Yeah, we're done.
Alright, yeah, you go ahead and start talking about dinosaurs, and then we'll go into mid-segment. And,
Okay. Wait, show the videos.
why?
And then I'll go into the segments of talking.
Alright, guys, I guess we're just gonna go with the segment of showing love videos and stuff, so.
Love videos.
Living the video.
We'll be right back, no. Alright, David, you don't really have to watch these, but.
Yeah, I do. I've never seen it.
Florida woman says she spotted a baby dinosaur running through yard.
I've never seen
We
it.
were sure
It's
there
not
was a
a dog,
logical
that's a dinosaur.
explanation for this, but after watch the video and decide for
See
yourself.
its front legs.
No. Did you see that
Homeowner
horse
is
dog I said
questioning whether
from
the
the Saint of St.
prehistoric
Group?
creatures are back after seeing a dinosaur-like animal running across her yard.
Last time I checked out the links,
Christina Ryan says her security camera captured the footage this week. She says everyone
you like
she's
racist
shown the
things,
video
so
to
I
comes
thought you
up
would
with the
enjoy that.
same conclusion. It looks like a baby dino. Any animal we can't come up with that would be walking at 3:40 in the morning wouldn't walk this way. Maybe I've watched Jurassic Park too many times, but I see a raptor or other small dinosaur. View
And then they have to walk with just the back
Replay the
legs.
front so he can see it's a dinosaur. It's a big lizard. Look. See, that's not a dog. That's a
Okay,
lizard.
it may not be a canine, but it sure is not a dinosaur.
Florida woman
That's a dinosaur.
And how convenient is it that the photos are very ambiguous? The videos
That was the cam. That was a house
and then
cam.
the photos, or the videos are really.
All right, and this one was caught in Brazil in 2019. How is it edited?
Now, I know it's hard to believe because of the,
Shut
because of the channel that we work
up.
for, but people can do some amazing things with video editing, Nani.
We're talking about how I.
Hayna's a bad example.
Oh. Huh. There you go. 1313 Mockingbird.
Lame.
Alright, expressions. David, what do you feel about how that video? Did that shock you? Did that awe you? Did that be like,
I mean, to me, it's really just like that. To me, it's just like all those ghost videos. You know, it's just very clever hoax. Not necessarily always clever. Hoax.
hoaxes pokes? Nani, do you got any rebuttals about that?
Yes. Who's to say that dinosaurs aren't real?
Dinosaurs are real.
No,
Obviously, you've seen
who
that
are
as a
still
bird.
alive other than birds and turtles and lizards right now. There's
Like everything else, over the millions of years since dinosaurs' provenance.
I say every time I'm sitting across from him, I am in debate with him all the time.
We debated whenever you sit right next
Well,
to
you're going to be in a debate with me because
You
Their
don't believe
prey
in
has-
dinosaurs?
Their prey has changed. Everything about the world has changed.
Okay, yes, that's very true. So when scientists are trying to bring back that woolly mammoth, I'm like, why? What was the point? It's not even as nearly as cold as it used to be. So why are
that's a
you?
little strong. I was like, dang.
Why are you
Ever
bringing?
since I got COVID, my taste buds have been like really strong. Like spicy food's been kicking my ass and all
I
this
thought it was
shit.
the opposite. Like you weren't supposed to be able to taste.
I heard it tastes
Like you wouldn't have good taste anymore, so you'd start listening to Avenged Sevenfold.
No, okay, so well, those dinosaurs, what I saw on those look like dinosaurs from like the Jurassic Park, you know, Stephen King style of
Stephen King.
Steven Spielberg style looking dinosaurs.
Movie match.
I mean, yeah, they look convincingly real, but at the same time, I was told that dinosaurs had feathers or.
They're actually thinking that. Okay,
I
we're
was
bringing
told that
Matthew
most-
in. When me and Matthew went into that dinosaur exhibit thing, he actually said something that was kind of like, oh. He said that T-Rexes, they're starting to think that they weren't carnivores because as a T-Rex and stuff, it couldn't, like, I don't know, they're learning new things. And they also think that it had feathers, the T-Rex.
Yeah.
So, because, I mean, what's with the hands and stuff. So,
Hey, yo, what's up with the hands?
he said that it might have not,
Catch these hands.
because if you look at it, raptors are way faster than T-Rexes. So if a raptor was sitting there running, a T-Rex would be kind of hard. So I was like, it could have been a vegetarian, I guess. Herbivore.
I'm stuck.
I'm stuck. I don't
So-
know. I mean, we technically don't know what a real dinosaur even looks like
That's true. We don't.
because
Yeah, they would do. They were just on camera.
They were. Those are dinosaurs. So
I was told that most dinosaurs that they put together, they had to recreate the bones.
Yeah.
And they, you know.
now they're finding out they're more feathered dinosaurs.
And so, I mean, if you look at a skeleton of a hippo, they look fucking scary. Like you would think that they look like fucking like aliens from a different dimension.
Oh yeah, but with the skin and everything.
But with the skin, they look like cuddly creatures where you're just like, oh, look at that one taking a bath. Who's to say that most of these dinosaurs will be looking like?
That's true, but there's stories, again, going back to Matthew. When me and Matthew had this discussion and everything, because I told him the story that we were told when we were younger.
Okay, this one I kind of believe. Oh, okay, I mean, there's like a point in truth to most of this stuff that I do kind of believe. But at the same time, like, I feel like perception in the mind.
Okay, well, what's your favorite dinosaur? What's your favorite?
What's the one that? What's the
What'd
one
you
that
say?
goes?
The dead one.
Oh,
What's the one that goes? Yep, yep, yep.
that's Ducky. That was those.
From Land Before Time.
No,
my
that's
favorite
Petrie.
Oh yeah.
Ducky was one of those. It's got duck lips. I don't know. I forget.
Got duck lips.
Mine's a Triceratops.
Did I show you? I'll have to send you a. Well, nobody's editing it. I will send a meme to the Discord thing that you can pull up on the screen about Land Before Time.
All right. Anyways, continue on.
So mine's a Triceratops. But they're also like sitting there saying that Triceratops isn't even like tried because they have some that has multiple horns. They could be just like the relatives of a rhino.
Horn.
You're all big on.
Yes.
But and
Okay, so
pterodactyls and everything. So what is like?
Did it take a long time to get that bow tie on? Did it take a long what? I don't get it.
The Land Before Time.
Because there was no time.
What?
Time wasn't invented, David.
Oh. Oh, that's funny.
That one's my favorite.
I'm sweating up a storm.
Woo-wee, I'm sweating.
I'm
I'm
sweating.
comfortable though.
I've been hot all
Well,
day.
you're under there under the fan.
Under the
So, because I've always been obsessed with dinosaurs ever since I was little. Always liked them. I have a fun story. When I was younger, Mom and Dad were like, hey, it's time for bed and everything. And so I didn't want to put away my toys. So I was like, okay, I'll just put all my toys.
Was this when you were an only child?
Yes, it was.
Oh, life was still good.
Yes. And so I was like, oh, I don't want to put away my toys. So I just pushed them all underneath my pillow and all my dinosaurs and everything because they bought me the big giant dinosaurs. And all. Yeah, I had hand-me-downs. But I had all those big giant dinosaurs. So I stuffed them all underneath my pillow. And I slept with them all night. The next day I woke up with my head. It's because of my pillows. And that was the first time I ever got like a neck strain. I think I was 4. Yeah, I was obsessed with my dinosaurs. I like them. So.
Cool. I guess.
If you're in
And I still like dinosaurs because Jurassic Quest is coming. We should go.
Oh yeah, Chris Crap.
I do like this dinosaur show. It was also a book series. I don't know if you guys ever read these books. I tried to attempt to read these books. I got bored of halfway through them, then I started reading the other book. I got bored halfway through the other book, and then found out there was a TV show about them. It was
Land of the Lost.
No, it's called Dinotopia.
Oh, I know Dinotopia.
Yeah.
I saw the movie.
Yeah.
With the guy who would like every role he plays, he has a shaved head.
Yeah. Have you? There's a video game of Dinotopia and everything else. So, and it was pretty fun. I liked it a lot. Anyway, but yeah, Dinotopia. I mean, I do have a fun-loving thing about dinosaurs. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I have a fun loving thing about like old school horror movies, but I also don't think that like any of that shit's real.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Technically, they're all based on real things. Vlad the Impaler was Dracula.
Yeah.
So
It was embellished. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre was never a real person. They just based
Ed
the,
Gwynn ain't
they
Ed
based the
Gein.
character off of Ed Gein. He was never.
But
in
yes,
Texas.
it was because he was
Ed
based
Gein.
on 2 characters. So
Every character in a horror movie ever has been based on Ed Gein.
Again.
Ed Gein.
Again.
He dug up people. He didn't kill most of them.
Actually.
he killed
He
them.
killed a few, but he dug up most of them for all the skin stuff. He dug up people who've been recently buried.
Trust me. He is that game.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can't, dude.
Can't do. Again.
That's not gonna work because the magnets are opposite.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Hi now.
Now you just need a bunch of really shitty tattoos.
This one's just the opposite of it.
Did you? Are those real?
You just put them on.
No, I meant like, are they meant for that?
They're
Or
magnets.
oh, I was like,
They look pretty convincing.
No. I'm Kai. Again.
Hey man, I hear that whenever you put those on, you instantly know how to play guitar.
this is why David thinks he's funny.
I'm not funny. I'm hilarious.
It's hot as fuck in here. I took like 1 drink of this alcohol. It's making my blood levels like.
You need a little fan.
Well,
It'd
I'm
be
like,
too loud.
I'm like sweating up a storm up in this bitch over here. Fucking.
Well, it's okay. We'll have some hot pork here.
Oh yeah, hot pork.
Get some meat schwartz.
Get some of that meat schwitz.
What do you-
Anyways, now you got some stories about the whole dinosaurs.
Tinodopia.
I have a story that was sent down for generations. It's our grandma's story that was sent from her.
Hold on before you tell that story. You say, think about Star Trek of James T. Kirk versus that lizard man. Because, fun fact, most Star Trek stories from the original series are based off a Native American folktale.
Oh, they robbed.
Hey. No,
Sorry, we robbed.
No, some guy who was a writer, he was a Native American who also shared some of these stories who
Oslo? Like the town in Norway?
He said also.
also,
He just mumbles when he talks.
I mumble rap when I talk. I'm like, you go ahead and tell your story.
It's not my
I will
story.
sell the script to Star Trek.
Okay.
I will call
All right.
DJ
So
from-
disclaimer: this isn't from my point of view. Okay.
This is a, I will say, this is a folk tale that we have been passed down to generation to generation. So, some people may say it's like a tall tale. Some people may say, oh, you know, but there want to be stories like this. If it wasn't true.
So when I say mom, it's not my mom. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, what? Okay.
Mom told me that once the old folks said that there was a time when food was scarce. The people were hungry. At a time when people were eating bark and acorns, meat was not available. Because each time the hunters went out for the game, the harvest was taken, and from them was this great lizard that they couldn't kill, no matter how hard they tried. They could only wound it. It was so bad that even water from the river was dangerous. The people were starving, so a ceremony was held. And the hunters... Yeah, so...
You sound like you're
No.
stuck in the middle.
No, sorry, no. So I'm going to be adding. So yeah, they were shooting bow and arrows at it and spears, and it was only puncturing this giant lizard, because they were fighting with it, and it was only puncturing it, and they couldn't kill it no matter, but they were fighting for food with it. So this giant lizard was eating their livestock and everything that we had here. So it said, the people were starving, so a ceremony was held, and the hunters asked the creator for help. That one night, one of the hunters dreamt that he was hunting alone, and the beast had came upon him. And after he had killed the deer, the lizard rushed to the hunter, and when he raised his spear to the lizard, it stood on its hind legs and spread its arms to attack the man. As he got closer, the man heard another man's voice saying, "Throw your spear," in the palm of its hand. because that's where the heart is. That's why when the hunters were unable to kill it before, they were only just wounding it. Armed with this knowledge, the hunters went again, and they killed the game. There he was. He charged at the hunters, and he stood up on his hind legs. And the hunter who had the dream threw his spear at his palm. The rest were throwing it at his chest as before. But the dreamer ran up, and he stabbed it in the palm of his hand as the dream had instructed him. The beast staggered and fell dead. The people had defeated their greatest adversary. Thank you.
My pleasure.
But yeah, so and later the scientists, which I'm trying to look up, but later they said that the T-Rex has his heart in his palm.
That sounds spirit. But I will say 2 theories why I think this might be true. First one, it would have goddamn Loch Ness monster. Like, Chef's dad. But I think the second part is it's really an allegory for the government. Because the government's run by lizard people. And their heart's in their hand because they take things with their hand. It's an allegory for possessiveness. So whenever you strike the government...
This was in 1905.
It's an allegory. Allegories have been around for centuries.
But going back to our conversation with Matthew said that because when I told him that story...
It was taking all their food. It was a gut food.
When I told him that story, he said, he started laughing, and I thought it was like, oh, well, he doesn't believe in it. But he said there's a remote tribe in South America somewhere, and they had told stories about this giant lizard coming and stealing their harvest and their food. So he said, so I really believe you. And I was like, I was like, I didn't even know about that. But yeah, all across the world, there's more evidence of dinosaurs being shown than there is non-evidence. So they're just shut up. There's evidence of dinosaurs being alive today.
At least 3 out of the 5 people in this room would have to have seen those.
I have. I've been there.
They were automated at the fairgrounds.
One of them wasn't at the fairgrounds, so it was at the Cox Convention Center.
My bad.
And they had a little baby.
Yeah, and it was just some guy, like, and the sleeve was limp on the person because they were holding it, and then it had their hand in there.
I petted a baby dinosaur, so yes.
Really? Was it cute?
It was cute. You were supposed to go with us, remember?
Yeah.
But no, so that was just
I was
the
supposed to be there too, but then Chris Womack made you guys stop it. You kept talking.
Christine would go, so. But no, so like, and then what I learned that we're still exploring unknown places, like up the street by Steve's or whatever.
No, you've never been there before.
No, listen, I jumped subjects in my head. Sorry. The cop had told us that he had seen a wild lion or a mountain lion there. He's seen some bobcats there, and of course a bunch of deer. So as much as they have like gotten rid of all those trees and everything, it's still its own ecosystem. So what's to say that there's not a dinosaur hiding? And people go through those woods all the time.
Because deer are still common now, and deer are the prey of those predatory cats. The prey of the lizards, the dinosaurs, it went extinct millions of years ago.
How do you know? Just because it hit one part of the world.
They would have wiped out, they would have already eaten their capacity.
Noah's Ark didn't reach anywhere else. I know. They could have answered my questions when I was asking them. But
Ghost.
no, it's Buddha.
If you listen right there, is that Cody?
No.
That looks like
No, that's not.
it is. He's got wider eyes.
Like you, he's playing guitar.
Are you watching Cody go for real?
No, so on this thing that he's looking.
But Yeah, who's to say that when I was in high school, they no. No, no,
I
no.
just say that
No.
they're not real.
No.
You said who's to say? Me.
When I was in
Probably
high
the
school,
scientific community too.
when I was in high school, they had found a whole new part of the rainforest. They said, "Oh, we explored the whole rainforest, but there was a remote part
How
that
many
they."
of us explored or nor claimed to? However, I digress. They found a new part of the rainforest.
That's where the translucent butterflies came from. Was part of that rainforest that they have yet to explore. They had animals there that would just walk up to them because they've never seen a human before. So who's to say that there's not something living there? That's huge. You're not even part of this conversation. You're supposed to be part of it.
Yeah, hold on.
I'll grant the unknown possibility, but the stuff on the videos that we watched.
How do you know?
Because
If
it's
there's
not-
a
it's in
whole
Florida, it's
ecos.
not in a remote part of the rainforest.
Oh, yeah, you've been to Florida. Is it hot there?
Oh, it was torrid. It's unbearable.
Oh, never mind.
It's humid as all get out, and the insects were crazy.
I really
And
want
the
to go.
driver's crazy.
I really want to go to Disney World
It's a tourist trap.
and haunted the ghost thing at Universal.
It's a tourist trap too. You spend thousands to go see it, like some trashy, bro. You ever been to the county fair?
Yes.
Yes.
Same thing. Only people dress up at Disney.
Yeah, but it's a land of childhood dreams. You've already been there, so you're not gonna be all like, "Yeah, I want to go."
I went whenever I was a child, when people were supposed to go to those things.
Well, I'm sorry that we were broke and never could live out our childhood
You were
trauma.
broke too. My folks had to sit through. Like
There's the
6
dinosaur baby.
6
Oh,
hours worth of.
There's the other dinosaur baby.
My folks had to sit through 6 hours of a timeshare pitch and tell me.
Well, our folks would never do that for us.
Well, I'm sorry, your folks didn't love you.
Exactly.
All right, so
No, but dinosaur.
Weird
I have tons of pictures that prove that dinosaurs are real.
you have tons of pictures that prove that you went to an event with automated dinosaurs.
Only 3 were automated. The rest were
The others
still.
were just statues, stationary artwork.
Yes. Anyways, dinosaurs are real. They're still existing. How do you explain, like, there's another video of a pterodactyl they caught.
Got any more brain buster?
You can't spell pterodactyl without actyl. Without terror.
Without the silent P.
Even when she's asleep, she has to interrupt the podcast.
He's just being a dick, Lacey.
Oh.
He's just being a dick.
It's time for you to wake up so you can go back to sleep before you have to wake up.
You are what you eat.
Pussy.
Anyways, Nani, anything else?
Yeah. Trying to prove to David pterodactyls are real. Dinosaurs are real.
I'm not buying it. So next subject.
And, this was caught in Idaho.
You ever heard of a little website called Snopes?
Yeah. That's Mom's favorite website.
Maybe you should try.
Maybe you should try. Alright, Hannah, I sent it to you.
Alright, let's go see this whole other situation.
This is a pterodactyl.
That looks fake.
How does it look fake?
It does.
I seen a pterodactyl up close.
It looks like something from like an airplane or...
It was flapping its wings. How was that an airplane?
It just looks fake.
Yeah, it looks video edited.
That looks like a 3D animated thing.
But it went like this, and you seen the
Well, it
head.
looks
Yeah, so
robotic,
it shouldn't
too.
be able to fly like that.
Why?
Its head fake, but it went like vertically down.
Why?
It drop.
Birds vertically drop.
I don't know, thermodynamics.
Buzzards do that.
Yeah,
Hawks
that
do
thing,
that.
thing. No, they don't.
Hawks do that.
Yeah, and they actually go down. They don't keep going forward, strafing.
This guy, am I the only one that wishes this was sequel? You wishes it was real?
Looks totally real to me.
To me, this looks like something physically there. Yes, being there, foliage and CG makes it difficult. Yeah, right there. And then,
How come you can spot fake editing, but you can't spot your own fake editing?
because
Suspension of disbelief.
for one,
Because he's not trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes about dinosaurs.
right.
Dinosaurs are real, so
They were. See, that's something.
they also said that the dire wolf is still alive.
Whatever the hell that is.
I don't know what a dire wolf.
It's a brand of. It's a model of speaker from Ted Weber's speaker.
It's also a monster in D&D.
A dire wolf. It's a real thing. It was used to be alive.
Brothers Grimm, baby.
Just like how they
Black
thought the.
shark. So you're trying to kiss me? Do it again. You won't.
Just like a saber-toothed tiger. They found evidence that there might be a saber-toothed tiger still alive. That was during the dinosaur age.
See, we believe that these things used to exist because we have this thing called evidence of their bones, their remains.
There was also one that they thought didn't exist anymore, and they found out there was more of them. Oh no, it was a half zebra looking animal.
Have zero.
No, zebra.
Oh.
Zebra.
Half of zero, still zero.
Half a zebra. But anyways, yes. If the rainforest people are still fighting large lizards, how would you explain that?
I don't think they do many press conferences, dude.
No.
Great. It's all good. Great. Well, that's pretty cool. I believe that dinosaur people.
You were on your phone the whole time.
I was listening. Well, I was doing a little bit more research.
I feel like you're not really contributing to the podcast.
Oh.
It's
don't
just
worry.
me and David arguing.
Isn't that how all the podcasts go?
Well, he's always wrong, so it doesn't matter.
Look who's talking.
Well, do you guys have any more? Do you have any more evidence? I mean, any more stories?
There's stories all over the world about how do you explain the dragons in China?
Well, I mean, I remember.
Is that
watching
not
a
like a
story-
dinosaur?
I remember watching a story about how scientists actually found evidence that most lizards or dinosaurs had their heart in their hand.
I don't know.
That's
Seems
real
like a
science.
pretty inefficient coronary system.
But that's science, bro.
Okay, yeah, well, you can go on any bodybuilding forum and hear people spew bro science about how if you take too much protein in 30 minutes, you're just going to piss it out. Anybody can claim that something's science.
That's actually
You
true.
have to
though.
have a peer. Okay, well, let's pull up some scholarly articles.
No, that's what the whole situation is like. Straight up, they've had a like. I remember watching a news story. They said like, well, what's that noise?
Dad.
Go shut his door.
He's walking to his room.
But
Huh?
I remember watching a news story where like most of your prescription drugs goes down the toilet because you're basically just shitting it out and it's not helping you. So I mean, if you call it bro science, then what are you doing?
I'm a shot. I'm just looking at my surroundings.
Yeah, well, you didn't want to help me with this, so
That's your drink.
there you go. That's your shot right there.
All my shiz are in the shot.
I'm here to tell you that the prescription drugs I take do work.
He's not saying it doesn't work. He's just saying that you're shitting it out. Which, don't you just shit anything out?
Yeah, like theories about how dinosaurs are still real.
New segment, which I'm going to talk about these ridiculous murders, and then it's up to you to decide if they're real or not.
Is it just gonna be you two on camera?
No, I mean we
Oh.
can participate. Why?
She wanted to go get some of that rice that's been cooking.
I was just gonna explain the story about how, and then be participation. Alright,
So
David.
it's just kind of like two truths and a lie, two lies and a truth or whatever.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do one murder case for now, and then maybe do 2 murder cases. And
So what's my objective?
okay, so
To
I'm
pick
gonna
who the killer was?
so I'm gonna give you this the header of it. A 19-year-old kills homeless man and severs his finger for a love offering to his ex-girlfriend.
Oh yeah, that's Bicycle Bob.
Damn it.
And first, yeah.
Don't we know the guy that was related to that guy?
Okay. Well,
Travis.
you just ruined this whole thing. Is it
Yeah.
true?
No, but Travis, man,
What can I say?
felt bad.
I'm always right on this podcast. Travis did who?
The dude that got the Indian kid, I used to like watch him with our youth group, Travis, and he was always kind of a dark. He was kind of always quiet and stuff, but I'd never seen him do murder. So it just sucks that he got failed for that. He's one of our relatives too.
Well,
So
damn.
He got pinned for it, but he didn't do it.
No, he
he woke up and saw that bicycle
Oh,
Bob.
because he was hanging out with him. He's like, oh shit, I must have killed him when I was drunk. Or under the
they
influence.
both got drunk, and then yeah.
Chill said that he would sit in the back of the classroom, and he said he would just like, I guess because he wore those big camo pants and stuff, he would just hear, and he was drinking beer. I was like, that's sad because yeah, we know
Because
his.
you have to drink a lot of that to get drunk. That's what he said.
No, it's his family's alcoholics that just went down to him. But I mean, he's a cute kid and everything. It was sad that he got pinned for that, and I was like,
But then he got off, right?
yeah.
Well, damn it, dude. I had a whole story, and I was gonna give just small cliff notes and be like, trying to make you figure out if it was real or not, and then I was gonna give the real story.
Well, I mean, you could still give the. There's still a lot of details I don't know.
Well, this is over. Everyone, thank you for joining this podcast. Okay.
Time for talk.
Time for talking.
We didn't talk about Deer Woman.
That'll be next time. We got plenty of good content out of Dinosaurs. We don't want to stretch ourselves too thin.
Damn it, you guys made me research 2 things.
Well, that's okay. Now you're prepared for the test next week.
Oh yeah. Well, here I'll just give out the story about the whole. So basically, we're gonna give them their last names because his name's we'll just say Mason, and his friends, and he had roommates. They wanted to at least kill 50 people, and their whole biography of like they wanted to start a killing club. And so they said their first list was going to be 50 people and stuff. And so
I've heard of this.
they sought out to go find their first victim and stuff. But I guess let me find the part that I was. Yeah, it was they had plans of creating a killing club. Mason wanted to kill at least 50 people and write a book about it, and Parker told Criminal Confessions, which is his roommate, and they told him about the whole situation. Honestly, if you were wanting to start a killing club with me and you, I'm down for it, bro.
I mean, they had the right idea. You go for people that nobody gives a shit about. People with no identities, like homeless people.
But yeah,
But
yeah.
everybody knew who Bicycle Bob was. That's not.
Yeah, but nobody gives a fuck about him.
Yeah, because I knew a lot of people who actually talked to him. He had a house. It was just he had severe PTSD that he couldn't live a normal life. But yeah, his sister took care of his
Okay,
house.
so we'll make sure they don't have homes. So it was killing club.
Yeah.
people.
So he seemed very like a sociopath, and they happened very easy to like. He was willing to kill again. Mason and Kerr, which was his roommate, they were brought up to first degree murder. Parker was charged with accessory of first degree murder in the reports. More than a week after, Parker asked to interview again to admit the knowledge about the killing, and he says, "I'm excited." Mason did it for me. I guess he thought it would make me happy. This is for his girlfriend. We did value life. We were disgusted with humans and living. She told the detective about all that shit. And he cut his finger off while it was still alive. Connor's exact words. It was amazing. She had it. That's pretty fucked up.
I'm disgusted with humans,
So-
but I'm not killing them.
So her boyfriend's in jail.
Yeah,
They're both in jail.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, man,
Parker
a single
ultimately
chick is
pleaded.
into stuff like that. Where am I?
Yeah, they were pleaded guilty and served time and provided investigators the information that led to murder weapon. I was told, and during the time, I was told it was a bunch of high schoolers, and they were passing around the finger, and that's how they got caught.
Here's
They
the
were
thing.
bragging about it.
Yeah, they were passing the finger around.
They were bragging about it.
So that's because I was still like young when this whole thing was around. Because when they first unveiled, because when his best friend came into contact and they said, "Hey, Bicycle Bob," and then he killed him. It was like all over the news because everyone knew who he was and stuff. And basically, throughout the whole time when I was younger, I was like, "Hey, I know who that is." At least his cousins, we did know who he was and stuff. So, but I don't know. And then after a while, it just became like a big news story for like a whole week, and then it died off. And then we were told that, oh, he didn't really kill somebody, but then it just wasn't like big national news again. It was
They had to
just like,
dig Bob's body up, didn't they? To, like, they had to re-exhume him for more evidence or something.
yeah,
I remember
because
seeing something about that.
yeah, and yeah, I mean, this was like the biggest Oklahoma news story. I mean, there's bigger stories. I was gonna talk about how these people try to rob this manager who was 16 years old at a store as well, and they murdered him in cold blood. And
The IGA store?
no,
Oh.
Close, you're close.
I heard about that one. Your mom told me about that one.
Yeah.
It was the one at Ace Hardware, not the new one, but that current one.
That is that was IGA.
That was the old IGA.
That was the
Oh, was
IGA,
it?
yeah.
Oh,
They killed the girl in the back and
yeah.
Yeah.
Murdered
Yeah.
him, yeah. But it was an Ace Hardware when it was.
no, it was not. It was IGA, and then they turned it into Ace Hardware.
The story said Ace Hardware.
Well, that's what it was now, but it's not Ace anymore.
It's crazy. I heard it's haunted now. My mom said it's IG.
She said people in the early morning when she would go to work and stuff, they would see that girl in the back.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy as fuck. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to find better news stories where you're like, hey, I know
wasn't
that.
so close to home.
Yeah. So,
Try me, bitch.
trying to move.
David knows everything. So
Yes.
Oh, you agree.
I don't agree. Being sarcastic.
Sarcasm.
That's okay. Nani knows everything. She learned it from TikTok.
Yes.
So, but yeah, yeah, that's what I had for the segment. But
That was
hey.
both the stories.
I liked it. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Well, I had more. It was just about to be one story. I was gonna give like cliff notes of it, and I was gonna say, hey, what's this?
Well, you didn't do about the post
Oh.
office. For Edmund being
Too soon.
freaking small, there's a lot of murders that are happening here. Edmund is not.
Income disparity. There's all these people who are really well off, and all these people like us who are broke.
I'm not going out killing people
Yet.
that you know of.
You won't even.
I
That's
want
too
to
much
tell
work
a
for
story.
you.
She, I used to work with a woman.
I didn't
damn.
know. My bad. I'm not used to this.
Trigger.
Anyways, so there was a woman there who I don't know. She kept on saying, "You need to research Edmund in 1922," and I was like, "Why?" I don't know. So maybe I'll probably look up Edmund 1922.
Investigate 9/11. Edmund 1922 was perpetrated by people in our own government.
So, did you want to do the Deer Woman, or did you want to?
We can save that for next time.
Okay. So everybody get to the Deer Woman part. Yeah. So,
We just cut that out. Just cut that part out, and then cut out where we said we're going to do Deer Woman.
Or we can just say, hey, we can do Deer Woman, or next week, and then you can have something to look forward because we talked about it. So But yes, and,
Sorry,
then,
that.
and we'll try to get a little better set going on and see what's going in the situation. But yes, thank you for watching this current podcast, and don't forget to subscribe to Hannah St. Prime Plus Squared. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because every subscription helps, and don't forget to like and comment on this video. And if you don't like it, just do that.
And don't forget.
You putting a timer on?